Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the opening night of the brand new Bee Palace Theatre. Tonight, for one night only, the Bee Players will be performing Mickey and His Friends Go Sailing. Turn your phones off, sit back, relax, and enjoy. He and his friends decided to take a boat trip round Portsmouth headland on Mickey's paddle steamer. The day was beautiful, the sun was shining, the sea was calm. They packed a picnic and boarded the steamer. There was Mickey and Minnie and Pluto and Goofy. They were all in a very good mood. Off they sailed around the headland and saw the lighthouse. It was a magnificent sight on the rocks. In the distance, they saw some shapes jumping out of the water. They decided to sail closer to see what it was. Pluto was bounding around the steamer, very excited. When they got closer, they realised it was a pod of dolphins. The dolphins were swimming in a circle and one broke away and swam towards them. He wanted them to follow him. Mickey turned the boat and followed the dolphin. What they saw made their hearts sink. There in the middle of the pod was a turtle. She was in trouble. The friends saw she had a plastic bag round her neck. The dolphins had helped but couldn't. Mickey sailed the boat closer. As close as he could, Minnie and Goofy managed to get the bag off from her neck. The dolphins leapt out of the water in delight, and the turtle turned, waved her flipper in thanks, and swam away. The friends didn't see that a whale had been watching the rescue until he swam right up to the boat. The friends once again looked dismayed at what they saw. He had a fishing net wrapped round his tail. He lifted his tail so they could get the net off him. He blew a massive fountain of water out of his blowhole in thanks, and off he swam. Their friends all clapped their hands in delight. After all their hard work, they decided they were hungry and looked for a nice spot to anchor up and have a picnic. They sailed towards the headland to find a nice bay. They were peacefully chatting and eating when all of a sudden they heard a loud crash of waves. In the distance, they could see a shape coming towards them. It was a very odd-looking creature. As it got closer, they could make out the shape of Pete. He was riding on a shark. The friends looked at each other in dismay as Pete was Mickey's arch enemy. Pete and the shark were looking very angry, and the closer they got, they realised why. Pete was stuck to the shark with super glue. The shark had seen the friends free the other animals, and he wanted Pete off his back, so had headed towards them. They all gathered around, and after a while they managed to get Pete off the shark. Pete just laughed, ha 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 ha, stole the picnic hamper and jumped into the sea to swim back to shore, which wasn't that far. Mickey, Minnie, Pluto and Goofy all looked at each other in dismay. They decided they'd had enough excitement for one day and headed home. As they rounded the land, they heard a beautiful sound of singing. On a rock, there was a mermaid sitting, combing her hair and singing for the friends as a thank you for rescuing the animals. This lifted their hearts, especially when they looked back and saw all the animals waving. Once they were back at shore, they heard a van coming up the driveway. No one was expecting anyone, so they were a little bit confused. They heard a van door closing, then there was a knock and a ring, ding-dong, on the front door. Mickey went to open it. There was Postman Pat with a parcel in his hands. Postman Pat explained Jess had seen everything and spoken to the sea animals, and they wanted to send a thank you gift as Pete had stolen their food. It was a hamper full of goodies, the best one being a huge box of Maltesers. They all sat down and had a fabulous feast and went to bed very content. The end.